Hello, my friends. Welcome to our midday broadcast. Of course, it's midday if you live on the East Coast of Florida or anywhere on the East Coast. For those of you that are going to watch this later because you're in Singapore or Malaysia or Australia, we're recording this. We're going to put it up on our YouTube channel. Now, the bottom line for all of you is this. Never in the history of network marketing has it ever been easier to build your business. And on Christmas Eve, I am going to be releasing your next secret weapon. Now, some of you have already purchased it. It's our Endless Free Leads 2022 program that is loaded with new material that will help you talk to more people in less time, help you identify perfect prospects for your business. And I'm going to share with you a link where you can register for it, get it on Christmas Eve at a significant pre-launch price. But what I wanted to do today is answer the questions of those of you that are in boot camp and show you just how easy it is today to build your business. Now, I understand there was a big networking event over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, and some of the biggest trainers and the biggest names in the network marketing industry were on it, okay? And they're producing all kinds of stuff, right? And they never mentioned LinkedIn. They talked about Facebook, and they talked about Instagram, and they talked about Twitter or whatever, but nobody talks about LinkedIn. And that's frankly because nobody knows about it to the extent that I do. Nobody has pinpointed the necessary training for you to be successful at. And I've been teaching network marketers about LinkedIn since 2010, when they had 90 million users. So for those of you that are in our class, please put your question. And Victor writes, the event is overrated. Overrated, probably. But what amazed me is what they're selling coaching for. Okay, $10,000 for coaching over an extended period of time. And I know when my staff reviews the material, they're going to go, Max, we keep telling you, raise the price, raise the price. And the truth is, I don't need the money. Okay, it's that simple. I don't need the money. I am driven by my passion for helping everybody become successful in network marketing. And frankly, what I'm charging, keeps my operation going. Okay, it pays for the research. It pays for keeping the operation going. And okay, we make a profit for sure. I mean, I like the sale. I like living well. But I think that when you look at what people are being taught, that's the thing that really annoys me. I mean, let's teach you something that is going to work for you in the fastest amount of time. Don't spend a lot of time on mindset. You need mindset. Mindset, let me tell you about mindset. You want to improve your mindset. When you learn how to make sales, when you learn how to close, and you're talking to people on a daily basis and it's working, your mindset improves. And what we're asking you to do is so basically fundamentally simple. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. And we've got great examples for that. So I am going to first pop over here. And what we're talking about is very simple. Create a profile on LinkedIn, or for that matter, any social network, and then connect with perfect prospects for your business. Recruit like crazy for the rest of this month. and into 2022 for the rest of the year on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. And by using some very simple attraction marketing principles, you can be talking to people on a daily basis that need what you have, want what you have, leads are free, and get immediate responses. Immediate responses. The 4-step formula that I have been teaching for almost 25 years. Over the years, it's been called the Max Method. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. 4 C's equal big bucks. Now, there are 25 days to go until New Year's Eve. And what we're going to share with you will help you increase the size of your team and rank advance in the next 25 days. Bring in a new year with, frankly, a whole new excited outlook about building your network marketing business. So let me look at, let's come down here. Da, 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 da. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is, again, we have released our new secret weapon for building your business. And I'm going to give you a link to pick it up and get it. Christmas Eve is when it's going to be delivered. So let me pop back over here. Now, I just had an interesting afternoon. I was working with 3 students. And James was one of them. Now, I'm still logged into James' account. And we're going to have some fun with this. All right. So the problem with, and it's not really a problem, LinkedIn is being overrun by network marketers that are just dumping, absolutely dumping presentations on people. So I'm going to come back over here to the message area. And we originally brought up Bernice. But then apparently we've got 2 other people that have popped up since. Now, let's go first to Joe. So Joe reaches out, or I guess James wrote to Joe. And let's see who Joe is. Entrepreneur, author, coach, creative consultant. All right. So Joe accepts the connection almost immediately. And then he goes, Joe, you and I don't know each other, but I was checking out your profile. And it's awesome. People like you do amazing things in my profession. I think you'd be a really great fit. I'm not sure if what I do would be a good fit for you, but there's only one way to find out. Would you be open to learning more about what I do? If not, no worries. Now, if anybody in your business is teaching you this bullshit, because that's exactly what it is. And let me tell you why it's bullshit. If you're going to talk to somebody about your business, if it was going to cost you, let me come back to this because I'm really hot about this. Okay. And I apologize if my enthusiastic language is offending anybody, but man, I'm so tired of seeing people engage in activities that do not work. If it was going to cost you $50 to give someone information about your company, $50, would you be sending it out to people? You'd qualify the hell out of it, wouldn't you? You'd want to make sure that the person fit the criteria for what you're looking for. Instead, people are being taught this bogus nonsense. You got to go through 100 no's to get a yes. Well, that was before social media came along. You don't have to go through 100 no's because you know enough about a person on the other end to know whether, based on what you see, based on what they put on their profile, based on the way they engage and react with you, you know if there's a high percentage and high probability that they would be interested in what you do. So instead of saying, well, this may or may not be for you, how about thinking this way? It is for you. Based on what I know about you, based on what I've learned about you from reading your profile and your answers to a few simple questions, this is for you. For you to turn around and tell somebody, hey, I want to tell you about something. It may be for you. It may not be for you. What? That's crazy. And yet, this is what network marketers are being taught. And it's tragic. That's all I can say. It's tragic. Some of the biggest names in the industry are teaching this nonsense. I don't know. Maybe it's because it doesn't work as well, so they can keep you in a training program. I want to teach you. I want to train you, and I want to bid you adieu. Go out there. Once you learn the dance, you don't need me anymore. My students come back every couple of years to find out what's new. Okay, what's changed. What new features does the latest, hottest social networks work? But you got to dance. You understand how it works. You're building a team. It actually, I don't want to say it drives me crazy, okay? But it does. It really does. It's tragic, okay? It's tragic. So let me demonstrate here and show you what, unfortunately, people are doing. But this is an opportunity for you, because when people hit you with stuff like this, you know it's not working. The big question for you is to learn how long they've been doing it, how much time have they got invested in that, and would they be interested in doing something that was faster, doing something that was easier to do. So let me come back to the screen. Okay, so here, what we did with Joe was he says, there's only one way to find out. Would you be open to learning more about what I do? If not, no worries. Why would you be telling me? Because you haven't taken the time to learn about me. So Joe goes, happy to hear you're open to learning more. I partner with a company that specializes in helping people get the chemicals out of their homes. And I think our company would really benefit you and your family. Here's a link that will give you the information on what I'm doing if you're interested. And the current password is 20474. Now, just by looking at the language, get the chemicals out of their homes. Chemicals. I'm going to guess he's in Malibu. I could be wrong. Okay. I could be wrong. So let's come over. And we go here, this time and freedom team. And the current password is 20474. So let's click on this. And so we click.
Thanks for taking the time to check out the online shopping club and referral program. The reaction we get from a lot of folks is that they can't believe they have never heard of us. We're a 35-plus-year-old well-established wholesale online shopping club with a 4A1 rating from the Better Business Bureau. We don't spend money on TV commercials, print, or online advertising. That's how we're able to keep our prices so low. Our 2.2 million monthly satisfied customers do a great job of sharing the benefits of shopping here. We're often referred to as America's best kept secret. First, let me tell you what we're not. We're not a multi-level marketing company or one of those.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Because he's talking about Maluka. Okay? He's talking about Maluka. And they're saying we're not a network marketing company. The whole world thinks Maluka is a network marketing company. Now, this is only a 3-minute, 20-minute, it's a 3-minute, 20-second video. So let's watch it.
Pyramid schemes. We don't have distributors running around selling products. This is simply a wholesale shopping club where customers buy superior wellness products directly from the manufacturer. You can call this wellness on a budget. Our customers save money shopping for products they're already buying around their home, but our products are green and non-toxic. Markets. Some have said that our products are positioned 5 to 10 years ahead of the market. We're sort of like a Costco membership experience with an Amazon-like delivery system. But here, you don't have to shop in bulk to get wholesale pricing. Our customers have access to over 450 wellness products, all manufactured right here in North America. And because of our negotiating power from our large loyal customer base, you can also take advantage of up to 30% discounts and cashback rebates at over 1,000 retail partners. You will also have access to our weight loss program that has helped thousands with weight loss and weight management. Our 96% monthly reorder rate speaks volumes about how our customers feel about our products. Their loyalty tells the story. This sure beats shopping at Walmart and Target or your local grocery store. Our family has been shopping here for over 13 years now, and we skip 3 aisles in the grocery store and hardly ever go to the drugstore anymore. I can guarantee you that by the end of this short tour, you will have enough information to be able to make an informed decision whether you want to shop for better, safer, less expensive products for your home. You might also be interested in checking out our referral program. 80% of our over 2.2 million customers don't refer others. They just want to shop and save. If the income opportunity does interest you, please know that you will never have to chase after family and friends, make cold calls, do parties, or have awkward conversations. We've created an easy plug-and-play system that you'll have access to. In fact, this is what you're going through right now. You'll see how easy it is to share it with others through our simple referral system. And then the manufacturer takes over and handles everything else, allowing you to earn lifelong, reliable residual income. If you'd like to find out more about the shopping club benefits, please click on the button on the bottom left of this video. If you'd like to find out more about our weight loss program, please click on the button in the middle below this video. If you want to learn more about the shopping program and the referral income benefits attached to it, please click on the button on the bottom right of this video.
Okay, now, so Joe here, and the password is 20474. All right, now, it's kind of interesting. 20474. Let's come back over here. And so let's go look at the business partner program. So now they're asking us to put all of our information in here. Well, and believe me, I work with and train a lot of folks in Maluka. All right. And the thing is, this is a tool, but it's got some defects. The primary defect is initially, and I know everybody in Maluka says, well, we're not a network marketing company, but the world considers it to be a network marketing company. And Joe would have better results with this. See, what is Joe doing? I mean, he's coming right out of the gate and he's telling you, hey, would you like to know about this? He hasn't taken the time to learn anything about James. What does James know about network marketing? It's a terrific tool. if it's used properly. Now, the most effective way for Joe to make this work would be to have asked James. So James, let me ask you a question. What experience do you have in network marketing? Okay. Listen, I don't know anything about you, but this might be a good fit. Instead, if he had taken the time to learn about James, okay, then could have been a whole different story. So, James, what network marketing company are you working with? And so he's going this route. Here's a link. If you're interested, let me know. Now, what would have been a better use of his time would have been, now let's just do this another way. If every time Joe gave out that link, he was charged $50, and he did it the way he's doing it here, he'd be broke. He'd be broke. So this is what's happening on LinkedIn. It's happening all over the internet. And this is the reason why when you're talking to prospects, you don't want to have anything on your profile about your business. So if you're in Malibu, you need to strip everything off. You need to learn about who these people are. You need to learn who's a prospect and who isn't. This is, let me know what you think, okay? So we could come back here and now, the truth is that James is in Malibu too. And if James wasn't in Malibu, James would go back and say, so let me ask you a question, Joe. How long have you been doing this? What other network marketing companies are you working with? How is this working for you? Okay. So we're going to come down here and we're going to go. Thanks for sharing this information. How long have you been with the company? All right. Now we'll wait for him to answer, and he should answer pretty quickly. In the meantime, let's take a look and see what another poorly trained network marketer is doing. So we're going to look at Bernice. So Bernice is distributor of Zealous vertical farming. And we come down a little further and we can see that she's in Zealous. She's been doing this since September, 4 months. We go down a little further and we can see she's in another company called LifeWave for 6 months. And she's been an accountant for 30 years. And she puts out first message to James. James, in these troubling times we live, there are 3 concerns that are uppermost in the minds. Blah, 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 blah. I would like to introduce you to a community. I have 4-minute video that gives you the details. If you want to watch it, thumbs up. So, how long have you been on LinkedIn? 2 years. So you forgot the thumbs up. Okay. So again, this is the kind of activity and so let's take a look at Marissa here. Brand narrative, thought leadership. Now, here you've got, now when you're looking at a person's profile and you see the followers posted on her profile, what that tells you is she's following the strategy suggested by LinkedIn. She does not have a connection button up there. She's got a follow me button. So you've got a little bit of an edge over her. So we come down here. So she's a professor for 3 years. She's an entrepreneur in residence. Okay. So the question, if we look at her profile, so right here, she says she's a full-time business strategist. She's been doing this for 8 years. She's the founder of this. She's doing it for 3 years. She's been an executive cat herder for 8 years. And she's an, so the question really is, what do you do? What does she do? Okay. So let's come back up here to the top. I've created successful strategies in every market. So the question is, in all of the that she's been doing this, what experience does she have in network marketing? Okay. So let's come back over here and look at the conversation. So we'll make this bigger. Whoops, that was bigger. All right, so I've been on here since the beginning. I just avoid most of the scamming tactics most people use for lead generation. So of all the things that you do, what do you love the most? Okay. So James, you've got your own. Your own response. Okay. But now you can come back, you can give her that one line about what you do. And then now making reference to cat herder is an expression. Initially, I think it was coined by Jim Rohn. building a network marketing business is like herding cats. So we're going to come down here. What about you? And what we're going to do, I'm going to start it, James. I'm going to pop up here. And I'm going to go to desktop. Going to go to our GIF file. And I'm looking for here we go, right here. Okay. So we're going to go here, like you. And do a few things. I was initially in oil and gas business industry for years and made for years and made millions of dollars. Thankfully, I also had a side business that is exploding because of the current economic situation in our country. Now, you have a pretty impressive resume, and many of the words you're using would indicate that you have experience in or experience with marketing business model. If so, what company are you working with? Pop it over. Now, Joe has answered, and Joe is telling us that Joe has been with the company now for 3 months. Okay. Now, 3 months. Okay. 90 days. So, 3 months. So let's see. That's an interesting tool for showing the business to a potential prospect. Okay. So how has it worked for you? Let's see if it'll tell us. Now, in Maluka, you bring somebody into the business, you help them get 8 customers, and you become a director. Okay? So the question is, so we could say here, how's it work for you? What level in the company? And what we're going to do to save some time is we'll send that over. Now, when somebody's trying to pitch you on a company, what you want to do is you want to sidestep it. You step away from it. Hey, thanks for the information. Say, how's it working for you? How's it working for you? What other network marketing companies did you work with prior? You don't want to get into a long discussion about what they're trying to market and promote. All you want to do is find out about their background, find out about their experience. Now notice, Joe has the green donut, which means he's hooked up to LinkedIn on his mobile phone. When you see his picture here, it means he's read the message. When you see the circle with the check, it means it was sent and received. So as we scroll down, we could, in James' account, Marissa's locked in online, so is Max. And it's critically important for all of you that you adjust your settings so that when people see your profile, no matter how it comes up, what do we want to know? We want to know what their experience is. What have they done? What are they doing? Now, you could be reaching out, you could be talking to 10, 15, 20 people a day. LinkedIn has added a number of new features. And now we have no idea what Joe is doing, and hopefully Joe is not driving in his car. But you can pick and choose. You walk away from him, talk to somebody else. You'll hear a ding. You go back. You continue with the conversation. Now, the truth is that Joe is not a prospect for James' business. He's only been with it now. He just saw it. See that? See his little picture popped up there? And now in a moment, we're going to see an indicator that he's typing. Now, he might not want to answer this question because maybe he's only been in it for 3 months. And when people are eager to answer, you'll see they're typing. For example, now James has got a message, and he got a message from me. So if I come over here You can see when the other person has read what you've done, and you can see when they're typing. And so a really neat strategy is we're going to come over here. And we're going to go like this. So what Joe is seeing on his computer is he's seeing what James sees right now, what's going on in James' account. Now, he's only been with the company for 3 months. So maybe he's checking his instructions to find out what he's supposed to do. Okay, how's it work for you? He doesn't want to type in there. Well, to tell you the truth, it's not, what do you mean, how does it work? I'm sending out a lot of these links, but so far, no one's bought anything. He doesn't want to say that. He may be contacting his upline to find out, well, what do I say? What do I do? What level in the company have you reached so far? Again, he doesn't know what to do. So we're going to go, perhaps you're busy. To talk now. Now, sending a text message is one thing. We go over here to the GIF. And let's find one. Emoji with question. So send that over. Now notice what LinkedIn is doing. They're making it easier. Would we like to create a video meeting so Joe and James can actually communicate and talk to each other? Now, you'll also notice that Joe now has a solid green dot next to his name. And so Joe's probably scrambling to get an answer because he's only been doing it for 3 months. He doesn't know what to say, doesn't know what to do. We want to ask him a question that he can answer. Your company could have great tools, but if you don't know how to use them correctly, wasting your time. But what all of you need to be aware of, for those of you that are building a Melaleuca business, okay? You got thousands and thousands of Joes that are out there pushing this on people. And yes, Melaleuca is not a network marketing company. It's a consumer direct company because of the way your compensation plan is set up. I get it. For those who are in Melaleuca, you get it too. The general public, however, considers it to be a network marketing company. The Federal Trade Commission considers it to be a network marketing company. So why set yourself up to frankly, why set yourself up to fail? All right. If I was going to use this tool that he was going to share, that he's ready to share, okay, before I used it, you don't know each other. Checking out your profile, it's awesome. Okay. How about look at all, look at all the eyes. I don't know you and I don't, but I was checking out your profile. I think you'd be a good fit. I'm not sure if look at all the eyes. I. It's not about I, it's about him. It's about James. Now he just as easily have said, you know what? I'm looking at your profile. So what do you do? What do you do? What do you know about network marketing? What kind of, what are your issues? What are your pain points? And if I was going to use this tool to show someone the business, number one, I would tell them, listen, if you're, I'm working with a company called Maluka. Okay. It's 35 years old. And I'm going to share with you a video that's going to explain how the company works. And I'm also going to show you how you and I working together could generate some significant income. And this would be a great time to use the project launch script and say, hey, I'm about to launch a project. Let's see, did he answer? He didn't answer. You will get more people that will look at the video that you sent. You will get more tools, more life out of your tools when you set the person up that you're talking to know and understand what it is that you do. And more importantly, if you know enough about the other person, you need to frame the conversation so that the person is motivated to look at that video. Because looking at that video is going to solve their problem. So even though, let me pop this over here. So even though, Bentley. Oh, I wish you could see the other guy too. They're both sound asleep behind me, which is a good thing. Thankfully, LinkedIn is still a relative secret. Unfortunately, the secret's out. I guess this big networking event they had on Friday and Saturday, nobody wanted to talk about it. They're all jazzed up about Facebook, and Facebook can't hold a candle to LinkedIn. So before these network marketing gurus start giving nonsensical training about LinkedIn, jump into my boot camp. Jump into, pick up the secret weapon that we have for all of you, and let me just jump over there, get a head start on these folks. Let me pop over here, because I got to tell you, folks, it's coming. So here he goes. Now he's typing. Let's see what he has to say. In the meantime, I want to come over here. And what you want to do, for those of you that haven't registered for boot camp yet, I'm going to put the link in the chat window, and I'm subsequently going to put it up here. It's Max. Whoops. Looks like Marissa's writing back too. So go to maxsteingart.com/twofer. TWOFER. Okay. I'm going to put it in the chat. And I'm going to come over to Facebook, where we have a live broadcast going on right now. And I'm going to put the link right here. nextongart.com/twofer. Two boot camps. And I'm extending a promotion we did over the Black Friday weekend. So use the code repeat. Okay, and you'll get 2 boot camps for less than the price of one. You'll end up paying $68. Whoops. Times 2. Huge discount. Additionally, your secret weapon Endless Release 2022. Paste it in there. Now, the good news is you're not going to need any kind of code, because right now it's still being offered at a ridiculously low price. Get it? It's going to be released on Christmas Eve for $99. You pop back over to Facebook. And let me come back over to Facebook. And put in the link right here for that. That is going to be your secret weapon. Now, let's come back over and see what Joe has to say. I'm at the beginning level, but no hurry. Okay? I'm at the beginning level. Now, three months. Talk soon. So basically, I'm at the beginning level. Now, James knows that using my program, he could be in 3 months, he could be a director 2, a director 3. So the rest of you, if you wanted to talk to him about another company, the question is, okay, you've only been doing this for 3 months. What other network marketing companies have you worked with? And so, James, well, when do I tell them that I'm in Maluka? Now, I wouldn't tell him. As a matter of fact, he's not a prospect for your business. You knew that as soon as you watched the video. He's your competition. He's your competition. He's out there looking to talk to the same people you are, only you're doing a better job. You're doing a better job. So it's always helpful to know what your competition is doing. And that's one reason why you want to strip off everything about your profile. I got to just share this with you folks. Let me see if I can just move this. Let's move this out of the way. So that's Spartacus and that's Bentley, who love their daddy. And they're usually very docile and quiet until they deliver something at my front door, until my neighbors get off. Okay. So let's look at some of these comments. Let me put them up here on the screen. So, okay. So, listen, it's a home business. Enjoy it. You're going to change the life of so many people. You're going to help so many people, but you're going to have to deal with the untrained or poorly trained or badly trained people in your own company that don't know how to do it the correct way. Now, one of the reasons why my training program, Endless Free Leads, has become a secret weapon. I was talking to somebody yesterday about this. And he says, Max, he says, you know, I'm connected with one of the top leaders in the company. And when I reach a level of success, man, I'm going to tell him and he's going to, I mean, we're going to get this all through our company. And I chuckled and I said, no, it's not, it doesn't work that way. You have a script, you have a strategy that will work for you and it will work for everybody on your team. You're not going to run around and tell your competition what you know and what you do. Okay, it doesn't work that way. Okay, it doesn't work that way. I wish it did. Now, years ago, when I was a supplier member for the Direct Sales Association, I was working with companies. I don't do that anymore. And frankly, you should be all thankful that I don't. But social networks like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever, would be a much better place if people understood the nature of social networks and the nature of network marketing. Network marketing is a relationship business. Instead of throwing your business at people because it may or it may not work for them, how about only talk to people that you know in advance need what you have, want what you have. For those of you that were in the mastermind session on Saturday, Francisco is closing 8 out of 10 people he talks to. 8 out of 10. We'll be back tonight at 10 o'clock for our last Ask Max session. We're here to help you. We're here to help you overcome the basic fundamental issues that prevent network marketers from being successful. And I'm not going to charge you $10,000 to learn meaningless pablum over 10 months or 12 months or more than that. What I'm going to teach you, you can take with you and use it to build yourself up to a 6 or a 7-figure income. And so somebody has a question. So if you got a question, what's the question? Because I really, oops. Wait, push the wrong button. Okay, so what's the question? Joanna, send that to me in a private message on LinkedIn. Everything that you type there, I'll take a look at it and I'll get back to you with it. Okay. So, okay. So Larry wants to ask me a question. So let me unmute him. Let's do it fast. Okay, Larry, ask away.
Okay, on the LinkedIn app, how do you have to have the upgrade in order to comment if someone puts a if it shows that there's a comment on your LinkedIn account?
Now, what do you mean by, so on the phone app that you have, on the LinkedIn app you have on your phone? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what
You know
is,
that someone replied, and I had like yesterday I had over 30 views, but it
okay.
doesn't allow me to comment. It
Well,
says,
first of all, when you post something on LinkedIn, you, and they'll tell you how many people viewed it, but you can't see who they are. So how do you get to comment on, how do you get to comment with, you make a post, and what you want to do with your posts is you want people to see the post and then make a comment. They have to make the comment. If somebody looks at your post, you could have 200 people look at your post, but you're never going to know who they are. You have to make a post that's going to motivate the person to want to make a comment. And when they make a comment, you're going to see all the people that made comments on your page, or even a like, or any kind of a like, or a response. But the views is not enough. You have to have people make a comment. So it's the way you word the, it's the way you word your post that makes that that makes for the reaction to people to see it. And unless you have, unless they comment, you're never going to know who they are. That's just the way LinkedIn works. Whether you do it on your telephone or whether you do it all by yourself.
okay, because it says that on here, your post has 53 views so far.
Right.
Try mentioning someone in the comment to get the conversation going. Now, when I hit to mention someone, it goes blank. It won't let me go any further.
That's right, because you don't know who they are. You don't know who they are. It's all about, this is a new LinkedIn strategy to get people to post things and have people follow them. It's changing the root fundamental LinkedIn structure, because so many marketers are jumping on there and they're doing examples of what you just saw earlier. So they're telling people, take the connect button off, put the follow me button there. And so when you post something, it's going to end up on your profile so more people can see it. And the idea is to have more people see it and then react to it, make a comment or share it. But viewing the profile is not enough. That's why they're saying mention it. You can get more you can get more responses, more results if you mention the person, meaning they want. I mean, it's frankly, it's stupid.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but they're doing what, they want to keep people going down this road, and it's not going to take you very long to figure out that it's not working now. But what you have to do is, if you consistently post things, and you post things. That's why I always say, post something once a day for yourself. Post something to keep you going. You're all in your business for a reason, and you all got into your business for a reason. So post something that motivates you. Post something that would resonate with the personal trainers or the fitness instructors that they would appreciate. Post something that your audience would appreciate, provide value. Now they've come up with the term, you're now an influencer because you're putting content on LinkedIn that is informative, that is helping people. And so you can do it on a consistent basis, and you do it enough every day, once or twice, or even 3 times a day, different types of posts on different subjects. And you will find that people will start to react, people will start to respond. But you don't need to be you don't have to put yourself in the creator mode to make your to fill up your profile with examples of what you post. That's what we talked about it in boot camp. So I will be back tonight at 10. Tomorrow night we have.
So it all has to do with the excuse me, Max, it all has to do with the content that you're posting, you're saying.
Well, it has to do, for sure. It all has to do with what you post that resonates with people so that they'll want to make a comment, so that they'll want to like it or share it. It's got to mean, your post has to mean something to someone in your audience for them to react and respond. So, you know, in Tuesday's boot camp session, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, since we're talking about now connecting with people. First session of boot camp, we went into profile creation, putting yourself out there. Now, tomorrow night, we're going to get into connecting with people, and we're going to talk about posting content. We're going to show you where to go to get interesting posts. We're going to show you the language that you want to use to connect with the people that, based on who they are and what they do, you know ahead of time that they would be a candidate for your business. So the notion that you have to go through the nonsense that so many people are being taught, you got to go through 100 no's. No, not at all. You know by the content of a person's profile. You know when you see someone's got that little open to work frame around their picture, they're looking for something. You pick the right people and you post something that you know in advance resonates with them, they will react, they will respond. And that's the way it works. So it's so simple that anybody can do it, and you get results fast. You just saw a couple of examples of people that, you know, frankly, man, they're doing it the wrong way. And as a result of doing it the wrong way, they are also, and this is a shame, they are also putting up the impression that everybody that's in your company does it that way. That's why you want to take everything off your page. Focus on the other person. So we'll be back at 10.
Can you check my profile real fast to make sure that I have it right?
Not right now. I'll do it at 10 o'clock.
So I have to re-register again at 10 o'clock.
Yes, you must have missed the instruction that I gave in our first session. And that is, if you have any questions, jump on our Ask Max sessions. But I said it right at the beginning of boot camp, where students here, that what you do is you write up your question ahead of time. You have it all prepared. And as soon as you jump into the webinar, go right to the Q&A box and put it in there so that you've got the first, so that you're first. I'm going to go down the entire list. Now, this one started at 4 o'clock. It's supposed to go to 5. It's already 5:30. So I've got to cut this one off. The next one is tonight at 10. Tomorrow we'll do another one at 9:30. Then we'll have another one.
The 4 o'clock didn't start until the 4 o'clock didn't start until after 4:20.
That's right. That's right. It did. It started late. And the reason it started late, and first of all, I don't have to justify when I start these things.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
These are free.
That's it.
And the reason it was late is because I had 3 coaching students that I was working with, including James, and we picked up the rest of his stuff. So yeah, sometimes you have to wait, but there's no place on the internet that you're ever going to get the kind of training and the information. And there are people on this webinar right now that are getting it for free. They're getting it for free because I want everybody in network marketing to succeed and to go down the right road. So what you have to do, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Facebook, whatever it is, you have to adjust to the changes that they make. You have to adjust to the rules, whatever they set up. Some of the times I'll make a change and it's good. Sometimes I'll make a change and it's terrible. It's awful. And there's nothing that you can do about it. You have to adjust and work with what you have. And that's one of the
I
reasons.
apologize, Max. I wasn't trying to be rude.
No, I understand that. No, I understand. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get off of here because my
All
like
right.
I said, I will be back at 10 o'clock tonight. And until next time,